Over the past few weeks, we've been creating some amazing desk setups with this Mac Mini, to this iPad Pro, to of course our amazing PC and iPad Air, combining accessories along the way like our keyboard and our mouse, cables and hubs and monitors. And now we can say monitors as a plural because we've added another monitor, so we can use a dual monitor setup. We'll show you what that looks like. And it's just been an amazing journey to do this with you. We've added webcams to use for all of our favorite meetings. So we've really come a long way with everything in this desk setup. But we know that we can't just use devices by themselves. You can't just use the Mac Mini because how would you take notes? I mean, if we're trying to do this all digitally, we need our iPad Pro with its amazing Apple Pencil capabilities. And it just magically attacks to the iPad Pro. So, what can we do to fix that? Well, we can just combine these all together. So we'll be combining all of our favorite computers and accessories together to use as an ultimate desk setup. So for the first part of the video, we'll be using this Mac Mini. And then for the later part, of course, in after hours, we use our PC with our amazing joystick and mouse to create amazing things in gaming, especially while playing Star Wars Squadrons. So we have a lot of fun to do, so let's boot up that Mac Mini and let's get started. So we'll boot it up, makes that beautiful noise. Turn on our monitor. We'll have to stop the video once we have to log in. And we can just take a look at our other monitor. It has some great specs as well. It has a 21.5-inch display. It has everything that you need to get all of your tasks done. What I really love about the Mac Mini is its integration with the ecosystem. So you can do all of these amazing things, like editing 4K video from your iPhone, which is what I'm doing. You can use great apps like iMovie, which are definitely better than Windows Movie Maker. But in reality, the processor speed of my PC is so much better than the Mac Mini. The Mac Mini has a 3.6 gigahertz Intel Core i3, which is still really, really good. But the PC, I just figured out, has an 3.6 gigahertz Ryzen 3, but here's the catch. It has a turbo, in this case it's called a max boost for AMD devices, up to 4 gigahertz. I don't even know what I'd be doing with that power. It also has a Vega 8 CPU, which is just amazing. But what I love about Mac Mini is, like I said earlier, the ecosystem with it, integration. So you can use your iPad with your Mac, like using iCloud stuff. Like you can even doing this import from iPhone or iPad. You can just take a photo with my phone or add documents and take a sketch with my iPad Pro. You can even message people and use iCloud Mail, which is not very supported in Windows. You can use Maps directions, which is a small feature that I don't really use. One of the greatest features is FaceTime and photos. FaceTime is really important because it's a free video calling service. iCloud Calendar integration. Contacts is a really big one, especially with reminders to get all of your tasks done. And Notes, which is what the iHelp team uses, as well as these like entertainment apps, Apple TV, music, and podcasts, and all these other great apps like iWork and News, and of course your App Store and settings to download even more, as well as third-party apps like Microsoft Teams and the whole Office suite. Yes, that's Mac. It can do so much. So let's actually turn on this other display right here. Let's see what it looks like. It's an Asus display, just like the motherboard of our PC. And this monitor, for some reason, always turns out to be the main display. We can see that the color accuracy is almost as good as our Sceptre E22. Well, that's because our Sceptre E22 is, of course, running at the amazing 75 hertz. So it does look much better in refresh rate. I mean, nowhere compared to the Liquid Retina display with 120 hertz Pro Motion on the iPad Pro, but it's still probably the best display that we have. So that's Mac Mini. And we have our accessories. I mean, the Mac Mini has 256 gigs of storage, but you can need some extra space, especially when I'm going through documents between the PC and the Mac Mini with this solid state flash USB. It has 64 gigabytes of storage, which is the same actually as the iPad Pro and the phone that I'm recording this with right now. We have, of course, our cables to charge the phone. Let's actually plug that in right now. No, just kidding. And we can charge our Apple Watch, which we'll be making a video about very soon. Here's our Apple Watch. There's a lot of great stuff. So that's Mac Mini. And going through two displays, like in Sidecar, is just really great. You can just move documents around. You can move windows around. You can just say window, move to all of these great things. So that's Mac Mini. We were not covering some great basics like we usually do, but we know that it comes with this keyboard. It doesn't come with it, but we put it in there. And it comes with this amazing mouse, which we also put in there. This is Bluetooth. This is using a USB receiver. So that's all and well great for productivity. But in your leisure time, what do we need? Before we jump into that, let's talk about some more productivity stuff, especially with the Apple ecosystem. And that device, of course, is our amazing iPad Pro with its accessories like Apple Pencil. It has the Smart Keyboard Folio, and let's get that standout, which we showed you before. Really great stand with adjustable height. Let's put that down. And this cord, which charges really fast, and it's really long. Let's open up this iPad Pro. It has a mono camera system, and the new iPad Pro has 2 cameras plus a LiDAR scanner. Pretty cool stuff. Let's swipe up for Face ID. Let's try doing that again. Face ID doesn't always work the first time. There we go. So, we're at the home screen with this really cool wallpaper. Let's try to exit all the notifications. I'm really pumped for Falcon Winter Soldier. When this premieres, please put that in the chat if you're excited about that, because it's coming out this Friday. So be sure to check out our Disney Plus video about that too. Okay, let's open up Notability, which is probably my favorite app on the iPad. Perfect. So let's open up a new note. Got it. So it has all of these great features like text. So you can just draw text boxes with your Apple Pencil. Probably not necessary right now. And you can just type text with this really quiet, nice Smart Keyboard Folio. And I don't have Scribble on, even though a lot of people like it. It's just kind of annoying sometimes, especially when you're searching in Safari and when you're messaging people. It has great Apple Pencil integration with the pen tool, the highlighter tool, which is really great for highlighting some text. I mean, that's the definition of it. It has an eraser tool, which needs a lot of work because it does not automatically resize like it does in like Procreate or other Apple applications, but Notability is working on it. The lasso tool, which is really great for selecting, resizing, and moving text. Just the plain old finger tool, which is sometimes helpful. I don't really know. So that's the basics of Notability. That's the main iPad app that I use, and it has some great stuff. So the iPad Pro gets full front and back protection with the Smart Keyboard Folio. Just looks nice in this black design. It's 5.9 millimeters thin, so it just pushes everything to the edge. Although it is pretty heavy with this Smart Keyboard Folio, it still is pretty light in your backpack. So that's the iPad Pro. Now, let's go into some fun stuff with our gaming PC. So let's boot it up. Of course, again, we're going to need our other keyboard, which is this keyboard with numeric keypad. Really great. We can see that boot up sign. We have this PC going, and at night you'll be able to see, there's those orange status lights. They look pretty cool. And the PC is also connected via DVI because it doesn't have an extra HDMI port, so we can use it with dual monitors. So let's actually switch the inputs. So on our monitor, we can just switch it just like that. And then on this monitor, we can just switch it to the DVI. There we go. Perfect. So let's log into our PC. So we have our keyboard here. We're going to need to get our other mouse. So here's our other mouse. Put that away. now we have a real mouse, so let's log in. Wait, everyone watching this video, please subscribe right now. Let's get back to the video. So we're logged into our PC. It just has this really cool wallpaper. We just saw this side earlier, but now it has both of them, this stunning black hole. There's a website, we'll link it in the description. I'm not sure if I can remember. It has really cool dual monitor backgrounds, and they're just stunning. So it has a left wallpaper and a right wallpaper. I just pinned the basic items to the taskbar. Let's open up Star Wars Squadrons. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we can just search Star Wars Squadrons. Okay, let's run that. It takes a seriously long time to boot up, so we're gonna skip ahead to when that boots up. Meanwhile, we remember our joystick, and we're going to be going over some really cool controls in Star Wars Squadrons, at least the ones that I know. This is booting up. We'll skip ahead very soon. So, right now, we'll talk about them later because it's easier to show you, but some basics are just, this is the trigger. I mean, it looks like that. That's the 1 selector button as well. And this repairs your hull. The 3 button, the 5 selects different ships. POV up, I think, diverts power to lasers. POV up is lasers. POV side to the left is going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be engines. And then the 2 button selects the ship in front of you. 12 opens the menu, and this is the throttle to make your ship go faster or slower. So, see you back when it boots up. Okay, looks like it's starting to log us in. So it's connecting, and we can see this little joystick button because I've examined it with the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro Profiler. I know it has a really cool EA logo, some ships. Let's turn that volume up. It's not a Star Wars movie, don't worry, it's not, but it's Lucasfilm still. Some X-Wings, Y-Wings, TIE Fighters. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so we're back here. Don't follow me. I mean, I don't have any information here. Let's go to the training. So to select stuff, we just need to go to the POV right or left based on where we want to go. So let's go to training. So we'll move the POV right. Oops. Let's click 8 because we do not want to do that. So the buttons all work with a joystick. Now let's click training. So we can select it with the trigger right here. And that brings us into here. We can scroll down by doing this. It doesn't have that much movement. And our second display might be helpful with the Xbox game bar. I don't know. You can customize that. We can go down to practice. Let's be, I'm not sure if I should be a good guy or bad guy. I'm going to be a good guy. Okay, start practice is 1. Okay, yeah, POV up is diverting power to lasers. Improve your recharge rate. Okay, that's pretty cool. So let's go over some pretty cool shortcuts. Aiming your reticle turns from white to red. Okay, that's some tips that most strategy games give you. I mean, I've been playing StarCraft 2 for a while too, which is pretty fun. Okay, so let's choose, let us know in the comments for next time we play. Let's choose a different ship than just the X-Wing. I mean, I like the X-Wing personally, and I've actually customized this, so we'll choose the X-Wing. Let us know in the live chat what you think. Let's select that for launch. And we can see the different pretty cool specs. I think the X-Wing is just the best overall. I mean, I've tried using an A-Wing, but it's not as good. So to launch, we can use a 12. Perfect. Let's launch the ship. Perfect. So it's going to start to launch. So, perfect. Let's get into this basics. The joysticks are really great. Okay, so right now, we can move our joystick around. I customized it so if you move up, it's going to move our ship up. And if you move down, it's going to move our ship down. So, pretty basic controls. Let's throttle full speed ahead. There's no ships right now, so this is going to be pretty boring. To open the practice menu, you can press the 11 button right here. Let's deploy the enemy squadron. Squadron 1. There they are. I don't really like how this works, so let's go into the control menu. So, we can press escape, and we can go to missions, we can go to controls. So we can actually use mouse input right here to make it faster. We can click settings on the mouse input, and then remap controls, flight, and then I would like pitch up to be, it doesn't make any sense with the flight stick. They keep changing it for me. Pitch down should be y-axis up. Pitch down should be, so pitch up should be y-axis down. So pitch down, we want it to be up. So pitch up has been unassigned here, so let's reassign it. We'll go pitch up is down. Okay, let's see if this is better. I'd like to play this way. You can customize it in whatever way you'd like. So we'll need to select save and exit because then these changes are worthless. Perfect, so let's go back, close. Let's go back. So now if we move up, we can go up. If we go down, we'll go down. It's confusing, but our objective is to destroy the fighters, so let's select that. So you can press the 2 button right here to select a fighter that's nearest you. To press the trigger, you can fire, you can move. Our ship is not moving at all, so we'll need to move, and we can just go to the right. Perfect. Oh no! Bad guys are coming. Okay, I need to speed up. Full speed ahead. I'm trying. Let us know in the comments if you've played Star Wars Squadrons. It's a lot of fun. I'm starting to die, so we'll need to recharge our shields by doing this 3 button. Perfect. So, let's switch our ships. Looks like I'm getting some input from my brother to be a Y-Wing. So, to switch ships, we can just press switch ships right down here. Y-Wings are my brother's favorite, so we can click deploy on here. Perfect. Then, the Y-Wing is pretty cool how it works. It has some great ion cannons and some cool fire. Let's select a ship. So 5 will cycle through our top targets. It gives us some targeting instructions of where that object is. Oops. Let's go to the side. It's kind of confusing, the controls right now. Perfect. So we've covered some basics in Star Wars Squadrons. We're nowhere close to all of the things that you need to know, but eventually you'll learn and you'll be able to play Star Wars Squadrons. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed watching this, creating the ultimate desk setup video, combining everything we have. Have fun playing whatever games you like.